Hey ladies and gentlemen, I'm Locke.
And I'm Catchy. Welcome to another episode of The Movie Bros.
Today we're reviewing a Mel Gibson film, Payback.
I loved it. I really loved it.
I love Mel Gibson in a kick-ass role, I have to say.
And there is none more kick-ass, many will argue differently, but there is none more kick-ass than Payback. I just adore this film.
Mel Gibson as Porter in this movie is just so unrelentingly awesome. He's badass personified.
It is badass personified, and I think it was just right at the right moment in his career to play this part, and I guess it goes kind of unnoticed by Mel Gibson standards.
It really does. Like, I don't think it gets the praise that it deserves because it's a great film.
Like, Mad Max goes by the way as one of his great, and the third one was shit.
I would say I would put this above Mad Max.
Yeah, and then Lethal Weapon. You got Lethal Weapon, which again, the third one was shit.
You should just stop at his sequels.
Yes. Yeah, Lethal, well, okay. I'm going to put it, just as an argument for Mel Gibson's sake, it's probably going to be, for me, between Lethal Weapon 2, which was fucking awesome, and this, Payback.
Oh, it beats Lethal Weapon 1?
It does beat Lethal Weapon 1.
Oh.
It's hard to say, but I love Payback. It was a great fucking film.
See, Murtaugh, Mel Gibson doesn't need you. Riggs doesn't need you.
Riggs doesn't need you, Murtaugh. Oh, fuck, I love Danny Glover.
We're sorry, Danny Glover. We're big fans.
Big fans.
Not of Predator 2. I don't know.
Not of Predator.
We don't know why you chose that role.
Well, we're fans of him in Saw, definitely.
Well, yeah.
He was good in Saw.
He was good in Saw. I didn't expect to see him in Saw.
But he was good.
Kind of off topic. Anyway, Mel Gibson as Porter in Payback, okay? Basic rundown, he's a thief, his partner's a thief, they take a score off, there's a Japanese sort of triad.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Something like that. About $170,000. His partner double crosses him, so does his wife. His wife shoots him in the back and leave him for dead. Write him off completely.
And, of course, the namesake Payback ensues, my friends.
That's right. Porter isn't dead. He's coming back and he is pissed.
6 months later, we get a montage of fucking greed, action, and all sorts, and an odd placement. I guess, if you like dominatrix type, Lucy Liu had an interesting part in this.
I would say Lucy Liu, I've never seen her in this sort of role before, but it was.
She was pretty badass in Kill Bill, but this was different. This was a femme fatale indeed. And yeah, she was with the triad, and
like you said, the dominatrix really suited her. I thought.
I've never seen a dominatrix go quite so hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was an interesting cast member, and I appreciated it.
I'll say this film does one thing really well. The monologue by Mel Gibson can be heard throughout the entire film, sort of relaying his thoughts to the audience. That's right. The inner monologue is fantastic. It's
fantastic. It absolutely is. It brings out a separate kind of first-person perspective to the film, and it's missing from a lot of films that could have, like, I think Memento had it, and yeah, a lot of other films had it. It's good.
Yeah, the music as well, again, personifies badassdom, and, you know, at one point Mel Gibson's just walking up the subway onto the street and you hear Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix start to play, and again, it's badass.
It's absolutely badass.
We're going to have to put a counter on this video.
Oh,
so
yeah, how many times did we say badass? Yeah. Anyway, Payback. It's an absolutely fantastic. I'd say it right now. Favorite Mel Gibson movie.
Favorite Mel Gibson movie.
That's hard.
It tops Lethal Weapon 2.
It tops Braveheart. It tops Mad Max. It tops them all. God, I love it. It's good.
You love it. All right. Well,
notable on the Blu-ray edition, there is an alternate director's cut.
Do not.
If you ever get this, it says right here on the Blu-ray edition, theatrical version and director's cut.
Always watch the theatrical version. Never, ever set foot near the director's cut.
That is also true for Aliens, which is actually vice versa.
Yeah,
go
exactly.
toward the 1990 remake. It was made in 1986, but go toward the 1990 remake. You got the turrets, and you got a lot of other dialogue and action that wasn't featured in the original 1986 James Cameron feature.
Who can forget? Who can forget? You know, A gun down on 50. 20, 10, you know, they're coming in. You see, it's coming towards the auto turrets, just counting down.
That was an absolute classic moment. So, yeah, definitely watch out for that on Aliens. But back to Payback, yeah, definitely watch the theatrical version. It does change a lot of the fucking plot.
It really does. I haven't seen such a distinct difference between a theatrical version and a director's cut. I think this would have to be one of the most distinct differences.
Yeah,
versions.
Like to bring up another Mel Gibson role, just incidentally, Lethal Weapon 4 and stuff like that. They released a director's cut, but it was just a little bit more. Like it wasn't Apocalypse Now Redux. It was
really most of it's dialogue driven. You know,
an extra couple minutes
for the sake of keeping the film a little shorter, releasing theatrically. They cut it out, and it really doesn't need to be in
if something was a bit too violent or sexual that they couldn't rate it for the cinema or something like that. But absolutely. Anyway, Payback. I would give it a.
I'm gonna do a little mental workup on you right now. I'm going to guess you're going to give it 9 3/4.
9 3/4? No, I was going to go 9.5.
Oh, well, that's close.
9.5 for good old Payback. Yes.
I'll go 9. Solid 9.
Solid 9. It's Mel Gibson Payback. Seriously, watch it. It's come on.
As we've said in the entire video, it's badass.
It's badass. We've been the Movie Bros. I'm Catchy.
And I'm Locke. Thank you so much for watching.
And we'll see you next time. See ya.